A few years back, I took a Maserati racing class in Modena, Italy, where they are manufactured. The race instructors were all Formula One drivers, and they only spoke barely broken English. And I, of course, didn't speak a lick of Italian outside of spaghetti and rigatoni. As I drove, the two words the instructor kept saying were, "Relax, you go faster. Relax, you go faster." This was confusing to my brain. It sounded like two different commands. But come to find out, it was actually one statement. Translated, what he was saying was, "Hey, knucklehead, if you unpucker your hiney and just freaking relax, man, you'll go faster." I didn't quite fully understand this until I got the same instruction about a year later in spin class. One time, I'm in a tough spin class and we were on an incline climbing hills. So I'm pedaling like a madman on a rampage. Sweating is pouring off my face, and my face is red from exertion. My teeth are clenched, my shoulders are tense, my hands were gripping tightly to the handlebars. The instructor looked over at me. I was sure impressed by how I was hammering away on the pedals. He got off his bike, walked over to me, I thought to give me some kudos, but instead he asked if I was okay. I said, "Yeah, fine, man, just trying to go faster." The instructor said, "Relax, to go faster." There it was again. He said, "Loosen your grip, relax your face, your jaw, and your shoulders, and take deep breaths." And guess what happened? Yeah, I went faster and easier. I heard about a sprint coach who was studying Carl Lewis for a year and couldn't understand how Carl was always last or second to last at the 40-meter mark, but then went on to win at the 100-meter sprint. Eventually, he realized that Carl didn't do anything different at the 50-meter mark. It was the other runners who would try to push harder, clenching their fists, scratching their faces, that slowed them down, while Carl breezed past them. Watch this.
Just about every race you watch with Carl Lewis, the first half of the race, it doesn't look like he's going to win the race. He's not in it, but then he's able to pull out the victory at the last, and sometimes 20 and even 10 meters at the end of the race.
And Carl Lewis is showing his pace in Grady. It's Carl Lewis and Grady.
It actually looked like he was speeding up at the end of the race, but he's not speeding up. No one is. Everyone's decelerating at the end of the race. He was just so much more efficient in terms of his technique. He's a very clean runner, and so he was decelerating at a much slower rate.
Carl Lewis on the near side, and on the far side, Ron Brown, and America may have got 1, 2, 3.
The great master Bruce Lee taught us this long ago when he said, "Everything you do, if not in a relaxed state, will be done at a lesser level than you are proficient." Thus, the tensed expert marksman will aim at a level less than his or her student. Come to find out, to perform exceptionally at anything, the athlete, the achiever, the leader, the parent must be relaxed. Often, the harder you push, the worse your performance. Relaxation is a part of high performance. The reason this is so hard for us is, one, it seems counterintuitive, and two, it is counter to what we have been taught. We are taught to push harder, to bear down, to hammer it, to grip it and rip it, to grind it out, to grin and bear it. But maximum performance requires all your energy going to the right muscles. This includes your brain muscle. If energy is dispersed anywhere else, your face, your jaw, your shoulders, your hands, your chest, etc., it draws power and focus away from the primary driver. You need to relax to release the brakes that are slowing you down. Does that make sense? It finally does for me. So what do? Here's good advice from Jerry Lynch in his classic book, The Total Runner. He says, "Let the meat just hang on your bones. Relax your face, relax your eyes, relax your shoulders. Breathe deeply, run happy from the inside. Let it flow. Don't apply power, float with strength." It may feel funny at first because you have to concentrate in order to relax, but in time, you'll find that you can run more effortlessly, and your body will work with itself instead of against itself. This is not only great advice for running, or biking, or hiking, or sports. This is true when you are at your desk, concentrating on a difficult task, in a meeting, talking on the phone. Relax your face, relax your eyes, relax your shoulders. Breathe deeply, Run happy from the inside. Let it flow. Don't apply power. Float with strength. You can practice this 2 ways. Number 1, practice flipping your physical on and off switch. Smile and then count down. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Relax your facial muscles. Tense your shoulders. Then release them fully. Meat on the bones, like Lynch said. Make a fist and then relax. This can be done with every muscle group. You can practice tensing any muscle fully, then completely relaxing it. This will make conscious the tension you might create unconsciously. Then the full contrast of what is the relaxed state versus the stressed state. And number 2 is this: practice clearing your mind. In his book, Psycho-Cybernetics, Dr. Maxwell Maltz talks about clearing your mind as you would a calculator. Just like a calculator, if you try to get the answer to the next equation without first clearing the last one, you will get the wrong answer, or it will air out completely. That is true if you are still processing the last conversation that you had in the back of your mind while you are in this one. Before you start a new task, a new project, a new conversation, a new meeting, you first need to clear your mind of the last one. And then fully relax your mind to pay attention only to what is present and needs every aspect of your cognition. Don't let it be dispersed through other thoughts simultaneously. Relaxing will increase your cognitive power and focus. So, if you want to go faster, unpucker your sphincter and relax.